Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauderex, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, so we have just formed a new unit. It's a flying unit with a ranged person and a gladiator. We've got a 2 cavalry unit. We've got Elaine as our leader for that kind of offensive group, and this is kind of a I don't know what to do with group at the moment. We'll figure that out. Let's see how well we can fare against a gladiator with any of these teams. Not enough to kill, not enough to kill. So not enough to kill with any of these teams. So, and that's mostly because they can heal themselves really well. So, what is that? Griffin card. Okay, so that's one thing that we haven't dealt with yet. There are, in each land, there are 4 carving statues. There's one in Albion that we can kind of see, but we can't get to. The hippocampus carving. There's 4 in Cornea, 4 in Albion, 4 in Bastorius, 4 in Drakenhold, 4 in Helheim. Each one, if you go to them in a specific order, you get a weapon. And these weapons are actually quite powerful weapons. And so I'm really surprised because you could basically complete Cornea in the demo. And so people were speedrunning getting the sword that you get from that quest. So there's several guides out on how to do that. It's a bit excessive. So, but we come out here and we see an angel. An angel of the Pelagian Orthodoxy. And she sees us. And a conversation ensues.
An angel here in Cornea. I dare say that's a rare sight.
The Orthodoxy reveres them as an extension of the Heavenly Father himself, my prince. Do try to keep your composure.
What manner of men stand before me?
I am the Knight Joseph, faithful retainer of the royal house of Cornea. Beside me is the very commander of the Liberation Army, none but the great Prince Elaine.
The Liberation, you say? And I'm well aware of you, Sir Joseph. Word of your exploits has long since reached my homeland. My name is Oclese, Heaven's Wing Knight of the Pelagian Orthodoxy. Swords of the Liberation. I would request a kindness from you if you can spare the time. By order of His Holiness Pontifex Errant, I've been tasked with amassing luminous gemstones, known commonly as divine shards. Those that I've unearthed, I entrusted to an old friend, a safe pair of hands who works as a cleric for the Orthodoxy. At least, it was safe. The church she shepherds, Ronmore, has been seized by a pack of brigands called the Black Talons. I turn my gaze for one ungodly moment and look what happens! Apologies. Such a profane outburst ill befits one of my angelic stature. Regrettably, my host alone is far lacking the numbers I'd need to mount an adequate rescue.
So the Black Talons continue their treachery, even without Gamel among them to chart the course. It seems this cleric is damned without our aid. We should help however we're able.
My countless thanks, Prince Elaine. It's as though the Father himself delivered you to me.
So this is totally a love letter to the Ogre Battle franchise. Because, you know, you've got the Liberation Army. Liberation was a huge phrase in those games. You've got angels, which were a big part of the Ogre Battle lore. This game really feels like someone's like, I really want another Ogre Battle game. I wish someone would make it, and then just got mad and made it themselves. Alright, so we're going to do this stage, the Winged Knight. And so Lady Oclise, her whole thing is the Divine Shards. So that's where those will come into play. She will be a shop keep, I guess is the best term.
Storm's brewing, boss. That lot they call the Liberation's a step and a half from knocking on our door. What say we cut out of here before the Father sends us straight to hell? Doesn't feel right raiding a church.
We go when I say we go. Now get back to work. Those crystals aren't gonna find themselves.
Aye, boss, but what if the angel comes back?
And what if she does? Bird or broad, my arrows will bring him down all the same.
You dare draw your bowstring at Lady Oclise? The Father's angels are akin to his very hands.
Well, I'm sure he won't mind missing a finger or two. But why don't you give him one of your little prayers if you're that worried?
So also the Black Talons are kind of dicks, but you know, we'll deal with them in time. But hey, we've got a map. Archers on the opposite shore will likely pose quite the nuisance because we can't reach them. Except with a flying unit, which is Lady Oclise, who's joining us for this fight, does count as a flying unit. And we've got to defeat Mandarin. Alright, so this... Let's deploy you. Deploy you. And you. Alright, so we've got an item over here that we need to get, but there are going to be thieves that show up here, I believe. Yeah, we've got 2 thieves here. And I think this is when we're going to start running into the fact that thieves can use their plunder ability on us to steal our money. So we want to be careful about that. So I'm going to lead you there. You've got the best movement, so you can go after that item.
Witness the might of an angel.
You can go there, and then go deal with them. And then you help me kill the thief. Yeah, oh, well, no.
You face me.
Hasn't triggered yet, but we do take some damage because of the arrow support. Let's have you just go ahead and go over for him, because we'll deal with this one. Alright, and I'll have Joseph...
Deficient plan.
Why am I taking more damage than... Okay, fine. Why... And that's one thing I don't actually like about this game, is... I don't understand why I lost that. There's no reason why I should have lost that. It's 3 against 1, even with the arrow assist, like, he only has the potential for 2 evades. But I mean, I guess his evasion was just high enough. Alright, let's move you back over here, and we'll hold on to that for now. And...
I'm ready to hit something.
See, now you die.
No stopping now.
And...
Yes, sir.
We're gonna take some damage.
Don't stand a chance.
But that's okay. And I'm just gonna cancel movement, and I'm gonna let people come to me.
I'm ready to hit something.
And really, most of the damage I'm taking is probably the chip damage. Actually, I don't like him
Your will shall be done.
having, he's gonna...
I'm up. On it.
I really don't like the fact he's gonna get...
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
He's gonna get an arrow rain on me before I get a chance to do anything. See, a second ago it was I wasn't gonna kill him, and I was gonna heal 3, and now, or heal 7, and now it's I kill him, and I get nothing else out of it. Let's go ahead and move you out of the way.
Onward.
And let's see, can I get to him? Thank
Many
you.
who bar my path must perish.
Because she does count as a flying unit, so the problem
May
is...
the Father watch over us.
Alright, let's go ahead and go get...
I take to the skies.
Or no, let's just have you
Stand ready. Witness
get
the might
that
of an
one,
angel.
and then we'll move
The path is set.
this group back up,
Come then.
kill you,
Victory grows
because you
ever
pissed me
closer.
off. Alright, and now everyone's going to go over here, and we're going to take
As
that.
you wish.
And I'm going to summon Pamela, and she will hang out here. Actually, can
What are
I
we doing?
do this? I can do Hasten Call. Hasten Call is probably one of the best
Excellent.
abilities that we're going to have access to.
Awaiting
Let's
your
have you go
command.
get this.
I'll not fail you.
It allows for
Yes, I'll take
so much incredible movement.
We shall make proper use of this.
it. You'll not be
And
disappointed.
you go
I thought-
there.
I have arrived.
Aha, I knew it. I heard that the Black Talons were the toughest gang in all of Cornea, but look. Some no-name armies out here giving them a real fight. So they're gonna... If you're not careful, they would come and take your... And you'd lose. So, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Your villainy ends here.
I really am getting tired of that ranged assist.
You face me.
Because now I really need to heal.
Well fought. Shall I proceed?
Let's cancel movement, and I've got Life Aid on you.
Awaiting
I could
your
heal
command.
with you, but I gotta get closer. Or I could use an item. I do have items,
Fool.
and it's not like using items is a bad thing. It's just... It's kind of a pain. Alright, let's... Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that and heal.
To me.
And then
I'll not fail you.
take you out.
Come then.
And why do I not get a ranged assist from the other guy? But that guy instead.
Need of a rest. Ready.
Alright,
Yes, sir.
Awaiting your command.
so now once we take that,
Very well.
I will...
Any who bar my path must perish.
I'll have Elaine's unit rest. Oh, I should show off the angel.
Witness the might of an angel.
I'll go ahead and let her rest. But I should let her... Like, I should show one of her... You know,
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
one of her combat rounds.
I'll not let this go to waste.
Alright, let's go ahead and have you rest, because I've got someone in between us.
Come. For the liberation.
And
Not fail you. As you wish.
go ahead and just kill
I shall
you.
hold nothing back.
And then we'll take that garrison.
Chosen my grave yet. What would you ask? By your word.
I'm up.
And let's go ahead and go take
On it.
that.
About time.
What Valor Seals do I have here? Arrow Rain. I'm going to deal with them. I don't really want to let them get close enough. Oh, well, well, damn. That was,
You got orders for me?
I mean, I could have
What are we
her
doing? Got it
withdraw
all?
now and deploy here, because that was all we had for that.
About time. Be
Let's
there
go
before you
take
know it.
that out. And
What would you ask?
yeah, let's just speed up here a little bit. Liberation's almost here. And they got Prince of Cornea leading the charge too. Alright. Let's show off our Griffin Knight. Now, the best thing about High Swing is, well, the best thing about High Swing is it counts as a ranged attack. And I should have seen that coming. Like, I don't have a tank. I mean, technically she is the tank.
Never stood a chance.
But, yeah. Alright,
You'll not be
Lady
disappointed.
Oclese. That's not who we want to deal with.
I take to the skies.
Alright, that's gonna suck a little bit too. Let's... Can I use Life Aid from here? No. Oh, I can!
Appreciate it.
There we go.
What are we doing?
And... we'll bring you back over here so that you're out of the way.
I'm up.
You can come over here.
Got it.
I'm gonna have her come down here and attack you. And that's what I'm gonna do. So that we can show off our
We march.
our new angel friend. I will have you attack. Actually, that would be a losing fight, unfortunately. So let's not do that.
What are we doing?
But I can. Well, I could do that to make it a little bit, you know. But I may save that.
Gaze upon the face of your
You're
demise.
just all sorts of dead.
For the liberation.
Alright, let's have you garrison and recover.
I'm here.
And then have you come over here. And let's show off our angel friend attacking. Sadly, you know, when units like this, because we'll get a lot of units like this that, like Rolf did this, where it's not just one person in the unit, it's a couple of mercenaries along with them. But we don't get the mercenaries when,
I stand
you know,
ready. I depart.
when they join.
Claimed it as our own. Witness
Alright, what are
the
your
light of
valor
an angel.
skills? Oh, haste, life aid, and provoke. Okay.
The path is set.
Let's come over here and start this.
Victory.
Come.
And let's go ahead and get into a battle, because this guy's got some dialogue.
Anyone who's after an early death, step right up. I got more than enough arrows to go around.
Step right up, step right up. However, you're all technically infantry. Which means, you're gonna die.
I have you.
I'm gonna take very little damage from that. The flame arrow, on the other hand, I really wish he'd done the defensive thing there. Flame and poison are actually really, really nasty status effects. Especially this early in the game. Let's go ahead and do Hastened Call again to get Elaine over there.
Stronger than ever.
And then we'll have you stop. And I've got enough for Valorious Order. So let's go ahead and do that. And speed up and finish this fight.
Face me.
Oh wait, we're not finishing this. How are we not finishing this? How are we not doing enough damage to him to not... Thank you, Elaine. Okay, Travis is dead. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Okay, that really kind of sucked. That, yeah, let's see. Let's heal. And that'll fix
Awaiting your command.
there.
Onward.
I've still got the movement buff, so that helps. Alright, that's enough to take him out finally. And level up for everyone? That's good to know.
You impressed?
That's a good level up.
Never doubt a desert kid.
That's not a good level up.
Never yield.
That's an alright level up. Critical percent rate is good,
Grows
so.
ever closer.
And we get a flame arrow, or flame bow, with flame arrow attack, so. That's good. And what all do we get spoils-wise? We also get a 100% or 120% round bonus for being rank D instead of rank E. So it does go up to 200% by the time you reach rank A, I think. Or there is a rank S. So, you know.
Mercy, please. What would the father do?
You presume to invoke our Creator's name after pillaging a place of his worship?
Listen, it's my buddy's sister. Girl's barely holding on, and he's a lifetime short of the coin a healer will cost. But then this old coot comes along, saying he'll fork up a hefty price for some of them divine crystal what's-its. Wasn't long after that, we caught wind of the motherlode they got stashed away here. Well, no ignoring that temptation.
Money for an ailing sister, hmm? That sounds familiar.
A brazen lie, spun to spare his heretical neck. Allow me to pass righteous judgment upon this sinner.
Alright, so this is another one of those, if you execute him, like you would think that if you execute him, that means Oclise would join. If you spare him, that you would get him instead of Oclise, that kind of thing. That's not how it works. Oclise will join regardless. She has her own quest that's not tied into this. But this is another one of those, if you kill him, you don't get to recruit him. If we killed him, we'd get like 15 divine shards right off the bat, but we don't need to worry about divine shards. They are found all over the place. So we are going to set him free because, you know, apparently that's just giving credence that, you know, Gamel's sister really is sick. And the Black Talons really formed just to kind of take care of that. So we'll set him free.
Let the man go. But know this. Should you succumb to temptation again, we will not hesitate to slay you where you stand.
We will kill you.
Spoken like true royalty. I can't thank you enough, your princeship.
You would set such a villain loose upon the world. What wicked influence has corrupted you, Elaine?
Yeah, so like just the dialogue there, you would think, okay, she's not going to join, she's not going to be part of our party now because we didn't do the right thing by killing the bad guy. But I mean, I guess part of this game, its whole shtick is being able to see that, you know, there is a redemption arc in everyone.
My dear Sharon.
The good sirs of the Liberation told me everything. I hear you sought their patronage in the hopes of ensuring my safety. You needn't worry, Lady Oclise. The shards you confided here remain untouched.
The shards be damned! I placed you firmly in danger's path without but a thought for your well-being. I am deeply sorry.
Please, you needn't apologize. On the contrary, this matter has cleared the doubts from my mind as though they were morning fog. Spending my days here in prayer will do naught to rid this world of the conflict which plagues it. Indeed, if I truly wish glory upon the Creator's lands, I must see it made manifest through my own actions.
If such is the journey you wish to walk, I will raise no objection.
The decision rests with you, kind prince. Might you grant me the gift of joining the liberation?
I assure you, Elaine, there are few finer healers the land over. She would prove a valuable asset and a reliable friend.
Of course I'm going to accept the offer. Having a healer in the party is always a good thing.
Yourself are ever in high demand. We would gladly count you among our numbers.
Oh, what joy! Such a benevolent show of trust will not go unmet. You have it on my word as a servant to the Almighty.
Yeah, like, who's gonna say no to the healer? Like, that's just dumb. Just dumb. And we got a bronze bangle as a result. Plus, crest for the Palavian Orthodoxy. Some additional renown. Thank you again for accepting me. Of course. Hope it could be so news. Yeah, we're gonna find a place for her. Specialize in supporting. So they are actually different than Scarlet. You'd think Scarlet is a cleric. She's actually a unique class. So clerics are great, but they really only heal. Unless you give them something that, allows for a more offensive-based attack. And then here's Oclise. If we come across any Divine Shards, we can trade them to her for items. So once we give her enough shards, she'll join us. As long as we say that we'd be glad to help. And the more shards you donate to my cause, the more items I'll be able to offer. And we get 3 Dew of Vitality. I haven't used any of the Dews, but they are stat boosting items. And I don't understand the wording of them. But hey, we've got an overworld shop. So we have 12 shards currently. We could buy... she has 3 lapis pendants. She's got Templar weaponry, sword, spear, and axe. Dews and hallowed corn ash. She has infinite number of these. She has a limited number of basically everything else except for the dews. I think the dews are permanent. Like, you can just buy any number of them. But she has a ton of things. Like, we need to be able to give 100 or more divine shards to get a Dew of Illusion, which is all stat boosts. Fervite, which is used to upgrade items later on. One of the best shields in the game. One of the best stabs in the game. One of the best accessories in the game. You see where this is going. So I'm actually going to buy a lapis pendant, because that will come in handy no matter when. And then if we come over here and examine this, we have a quest that we can start with Sharon. So the head cleric of her order wants Sharon to offer prayers at all of the cemeteries in Cornea. Actually, to all the cemeteries in the world in Fervith. But they are cordoned off by country. So you'll know if you complete it, because she'll actually say that this particular quest is complete or not. So we do want to kind of keep tabs on that. And 2 more divine shards for our trouble, and we've got a fighter here. Can we beat him? We can't beat him with that team or that team. So no, I can't really do much with that. What about a healer team? Can we defeat her with any of our teams? Probably not at the moment either. I might be able to when I can expand that team. But I do not have a ton of damage dealing options at the moment. That's not what I want to do. I want to go back out. And I could add Sharon to this group and provide some healing to them, but Joseph is already a healer. So I may want to go with someone who's got... Actually, what I think I want to do is this. I want to add Rolf to that team, and I want to add Sharon to that team. And then we're going to change some... so we've got High Swing, which counts as a ranged attack. It hits an entire row. It says prioritize cavalry. So actually, one thing I'm going to do is... I want to formation situation, row with most combatants, and then, as the secondary type, prioritize cavalry. And then Wide Smash is just going to attack whoever's in the front row regardless. And I could give him... we have some things. I could give him a Bronze Bangle to up his defense. She's got a Bronze Bangle. She's got a Lucky Coin, which I don't really want on her. I want that on... I want that on you. I want to put that on Travis. That is something that goes on Travis and likely will not come off of Travis. The critical rate, not super useful, but evasion plus 20 really does. He's got an evasion of 91. Like, there's going to be a true strike attack is what is going to hit him and what's going to hurt him. Let's see. I could take off the Ring of the Unicorn. I probably should take off the Ring of the Unicorn. You've got gauntlets, an egg. You've got a Bronze Bangle. You've got your charm. You don't have much of anything. What can I give you? I could give you the Watchman Lantern, which gives me an additional... Actually, burn immunity is not bad. I might do that. And then I'm going to give... Who was it I was going to give? I was going to give the... Oh, no, I do want to give you something. You've got the new Flame Bow. So we got the Recruit's Bow that I probably should have been using on him. But we've also got Flame Arrow, which... Single shot is 100% hit rate, but it's not a true strike. But Flame Arrow is going to be a little bit better. So we're going to stick with that. You've got a Vitality Talisman. Let's go ahead and give you the Brown Beret. I really want to put it on Elaine, but the Ring of the Unicorn's probably better for now. Alright, and let's pick up some of these items, and we'll go do some quests for delivery there. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Oh, this is the Witch's Swamp. That's going to be fun. We'll have a lot of fun down there, but not in this episode. Let's come up here. What deliveries can we get? We need timber. Okay. What are you selling?
Steel you're after. You're in the right place.
Hallowed Mace, reheal. Heal 10%. Okay, so that's a heal them while they're doing an active skill. That's not bad. Grants a row of allies HP regeneration. Not terrible. But we also start getting these. Critical plus 20, Silken Star, Evasion plus 20, Blue Spectacles, Accuracy plus 20, and Brown Beret. So I'm going to buy those. I'm going to buy all those. And let's go to the provisioner. I did
Or maybe to sell.
buy. I did
Say the word and it's thank you very much.
pick up a couple of those. I'll go ahead and pick up a couple of revival orbs too, just so I've got a little bit more.
Come back.
So now I can really start to. So you're pretty stacked. You're stacked on items. We could give you a silken scarf just for some evasion. We could give you a silken scarf for some evasion. You can have a mercenary's eye patch for some additional critical. You can have a mercenary's eye patch for some critical or some accuracy. You know, either of those will work for you. I mean, your current rate is only 11%. I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Let's go ahead and give you... I mean, you don't actually need accuracy plus 20 at the moment. Oh, I also forgot I have the brown berets. I actually think I'll put one of those on you, so that you're doing even more damage. Actually, I might put the other brown beret on you. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's see. We can give you some accuracy. I'll actually take that Watchman's Lantern off, and we will give you... we'll give you some accuracy as well. And you're good. But we'll be using a lot of those items, so... those are just going to be a little bit of everywhere. And let's see, can I do any more damage to any of these guys with these teams now? No. Like, I'm doing a little bit more with him, but not enough. What about you? Okay, we can defeat you. So that's 2,000 gold. That helps ease the dent I just put in our wallet just now. So let's see. Let's fast travel to any of the other, and we'll see if there's anyone else that we can take out now. Probably not. 96 now. Let's go ahead and see this rapport, because that's one thing I haven't really been doing. Elaine and Travis, we get to see how their friendship arises. It is a surprise to find you buried in a nice book, Travis. Reading is actually one of my favorite hobbies, I'll have you know. Yeah, I don't... it doesn't seem like books are super common. I mean, I guess maybe just we don't have the opportunity to see them, but you've lost everything. You lost your homeland. Like, I lost my home, but, like, you lost the entire nation. That's why it's important we take back what's ours and get rid of Zenoira once and for all. What is that you're reading there? Books have become quite a precious commodity given the dearth of scribes operating in our land. I didn't know you knew how to read. I mean, he is nobility. Nobility tends to know how to read. That's kind of how they stayed in nobility. Alright, so every time you complete one of those, you'll get 2 honors. I feel like you should get more, or there should be, like, unique items that show up, but there's not. It's just honors. But really, the long and short of it is rapport. On the screen, you can view which character pairs have available rapport conversations. These characters will be available once a pair of characters reach a certain rapport level. Some rapport conversations provide a reward once viewed, thus symbolizing the bond between your characters. So Elaine will have rapport conversations with any non-mercenary character. So anyone who joins us who's not a mercenary, Elaine will have a conversation with. Well, he'll have a rapport bond with. If it's the little heart symbol there with the hand on it, like a handshake, then that's a conversation. So like Alban gets 2 conversations. The middle level you don't get anything for. You just you get that level of rapport bonus. But so yeah, Elaine gets 1 for everyone, but like Lex doesn't. Like these are the only characters Lex, like he's not gonna have any sort of rapport with Alban or Rolf. Just the characters that they kind of have a direct connection to. So like for now, Sharon has Elaine, Lex, and Bruno. When you get Oclise in, she'll add to that. So some characters will be added as the game progresses, but not all characters have the ability to have rapport with all other characters. So this is kind of a good way for the game to kind of show you which characters can work well in what teams, because that's the default way to get rapport, is have them fight together in the same unit. You can also give them items if they are a station guard, or you can go to the tavern and share a meal with them. But one of the big things for rapport with Elaine is anyone who reaches rank 3, we can marry at a certain point in the game. And that is a major plot point that we'll deal with once we get there. And chances are, if you're watching my Let's Play of this now, you've probably seen that this, like, there's a wedding feature. So, like, not a major spoiler, especially since the real spoiler to it is, like, seeing the relationship aspects build up and then seeing the wedding ceremony. So, like, and it's for anyone that Elaine can get to level 3 with. So it's any of these people. Like I said, any named character that's not a mercenary, you can get up to level 3 rapport with Elaine. So, like, if I wanted him to marry Lex, he's going to marry Lex. It's not going to be as a romantic geared thing. Whereas, like, if I had him marry Chloe, it's going to sound a little more romantic. They do kind of keep that hetero romance rather than just it is funny. I did on a live stream show the conversation between him and Travis, and they do kind of sound like an old married couple. It's actually very cute, but it's not as queer coded as, you know, it's not as queer coded as it would be hetero coded. So but yeah, that's one thing to notice. And then the other thing about rapport is the rapport bonus. So, like, Travis being in this team is giving +2 accuracy, +1 guard rate, +1 physical defense, +1 magic defense because of his connection with Elaine. Elaine's giving +2 accuracy, +2 evasion. Alban's not giving anything because he hasn't reached level 1 to anyone yet. So that's just that's what is giving out. So, like, it's interesting to know. Like, and I can't see the rapport overview with these characters at the moment because we just don't have enough rapport. But it's something to keep in mind. You know, based off of what teams, like, if you're kind of curious as to what, like, how to build a good team, like, you want to put Lex in a team but you don't know with who, well, these are people that might be a good starting point. And since you can get mercenaries, maybe, you know, 2 hoplites make a very tanky team. They're not going to do any damage, but they're also probably not going to take much damage. Or part of a cavalry unit, you know. And that's one thing that I really like about this game is you can make some really broken team compositions, but you can also just make a team composition of, I want to use these people in this team, and it will be functional. It may not be the best team, but it'll be functional. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you all in the next installment. So, till then, later, everyone.